Invincible has one of the worst universes to ever live in. No amount of money will be enough to convince me to live in this universe. Like, I'm talking about life-changing money. Millions, billions, it still wouldn't matter, because what's the point of all this moolah if there's only like 20% chance of me surviving day by day? It also doesn't matter if you're an alien with one eye or a freaking superhero, and it really doesn't matter if you're a regular looking human being. If you're not a Viltrumite, you're a victim. One wrong step and you're finito. And the crazy part is that sometimes it's not even about taking a wrong step. You could be doing everything right, minding your business, and still minding your business is still not an option, because danger doesn't care if you're involved or not. You could be chilling, having the time of your life at school, at work, on a day, and a random fight just erases you. No warning, no time to react, just gone. Or you could also get abducted in broad daylight. Like, imagine walking outside, the sun shining, people around, and then boom, you are gone, snatched by aliens, and nobody can do anything about it. And the shit got extremely worse after Omni-Man left. Life expectancy went from 70 to basically nada. Like, think about it, a whole planet's life expectancy dropping like that. That is insane. Even the government gets cooked every single day. No matter how advanced they think they are, they still get humbled. So yeah, let's dive into it. The first thing you need to accept as a regular human being living in this universe is that you are just collateral damage. Your life has zero value. There's no difference between you, a car, or a building, because every time there's a fight, everything gets destroyed equally. People, cars, buildings, animals all get wiped like it's nothing. Insurance got to be the most expensive thing in this universe, because there's no way any company is surviving this without filing bankruptcy. Just take a look at Invincible versus Omni-Man. People on the streets, dead. People on the trains, dead. People just minding their business, dead. And that was just one fight. Invincible versus Conquest took matters to a whole new level. Entire cities, towns, villages were leveled within minutes. Conquest fights just for the love of the game, so he doesn't care. He was dragging Mark through everything. And when I say everything, building, roads, people, without a care in this world. Everything was just getting turned into dust. The number of people that died is probably in the hundreds of thousands, and that's just from Viltrumites alone. You still have to worry about aliens, Flaxans pulling up every 2 seconds to kill and abduct people, and even though they fail each time, they don't give up. They keep coming. They can barely survive on Earth, but they still won't stop coming. These niggas never learn. And then you got the Sequids also coming to Earth to hijack the body of regular humans to form their own empire or to take over the world. Something of their delusion, I guess. So every day something new is happening. Like, there's so much shit happening in this universe, it's just insane. There's no peace. This is almost like every other day. The people in the world can't catch a break. It's just back to back to back. And the worst part of it is that no one is coming to save you. Not the government and not even the fucking heroes. Cecil, the director of the Global Defense Agency, I gotta give it to him. He really tries his best, even if he has to work with the devil. Cecil will get it done. This man is willing to do anything for the planet, whether it's ethical or not. He doesn't give a fuck. He's basically making zombie soldiers from dead people's body. Basically taking people that are dead and still using them as soldiers without any type of permission. Making deals with villains that did the most outrageous shit ever, and running all sorts of experiments, whether illegal or legal. He doesn't care. He's basically doing anything and everything to save the planet. His goal is basically to prepare for the worst case scenario ever since Omni-Man went crazy. But I completely understand him, because the entire fate of humanity depends on him. But the craziest part is that none of his plans has fully worked yet in protecting the people of the world. None of his weapons have been able to prevent any more catastrophe. He basically watches as hundreds of thousands of people get killed each time, and normally there is nothing he can do about it. And the heroes on Earth are also not reliable at all. They are all sorry. None of them is putting hands on me. They struggle against anything that moves. They will probably struggle against me. Being a hero is also as bad as being a regular human, because most of these heroes always end up in the ICU with their entire bone structure destroyed and spend weeks just recovering, just to return back in some few days. The power gap is insane and unfair for the heroes. Some of these heroes have some lame ass abilities. There's nothing they can do with it. They wouldn't be able to even beat a fly, but they still run around as heroes, and almost each one of them, or every single one of them, is no match for a Viltrumite. It's not even close, which is crazy. How are they supposed to defend the world? So basically, no one is coming to really save you. Not the government and not even the heroes. The heroes are barely making it out alive, and some of them end up dying in the most saddest way ever. And the government also cannot figure out a way to protect their own people. Their methods and plans always doesn't work, and the only thing that can save you as a regular human being living in this universe is pure luck, hope, and serious prayers. Another reason is the Viltrumite Empire. Long as the Viltrumites are around, there will never be peace. These people are a nightmare to every single planet. They are basically multiple Supermen that are actually evil. We're talking about less than 50 people who have the entire multiple solar system scared as hell. No armies, no fleet, just 50 Viltrumites. They had more people, but they decided to kill each other. Let's show you how vicious and evil they are. But one thing we know is that they are way worse than the British. They pull up to your planet and give you only two options: submit or get wiped out. There is no negotiations. Resisting is just a chance for them to show their full power. They will wipe out your entire species just to serve as a warning to other planets or solar system. They use fear as a means of control. They destroy one world so everyone else will fall in line, and they've done it. Planet after planet, system after system, gone. They basically selected Earth as a planet for conquest, and most of the people on Earth had no idea about it. Most of them were on Twitter arguing about 50-50, blue or red button, and so many unnecessary things. A lot of the distraction that happened on Earth mostly was due to the Viltrumite involvement. Every major event, every massive loss of life traces back to them, because once they discover your planet, everything changes. No more peace until you give it to them. Another reason is the multiverse. Just out of nowhere, 18 of the alternative universes versions of Mark all pulled up to Earth at the same time, and each one of them was evil. Different suits, same face, same powers, and they just started going in, destroying everything, murdering heroes, leveling cities across the globe at the same time, causing millions and millions of death across countries instantly. Like, how do you even prepare for that? How does any defense system or military prepare for that? 18 versions of your strongest superhero. How do you protect the people in the world against that? And the answer is quite simple: you can't. No amount of preparation would have been enough. Cecil, as good as he is at planning, had nothing for that. He had no plan. He had zero plans, just watching it happen in real time. And that's the real problem with this universe. The threats don't follow the rules. You can't predict anything. One week you have an earthquake villain, the next week you have a multiverse invasion. The week after you have the Viltrumite pulling up trying to take over your planet. It just keeps getting worse every single time. No time to breathe, cause Conquest literally pulled up after the 18 Max had already done damage already. Caught timing at its best. Imagine being a regular person. You somehow survive alien invasions, city leveling fights, evil versions of your hero attacking the planet, and then more threats keep coming back to back. At that point, it's not even about surviving physically anymore. It's about not losing your mind, because in the invisible universe, even if you don't die, you are still not gonna make it out okay. The last reason is basically there is no safe place to go. There is nowhere to go. In multiple or most dangerous frictional universes, there's at least somewhere safe to go. You can go off the grid, you can move to a small town, stay quiet, mind your business, and you might survive. But not in this universe. Earth itself is the problem. Earth is like a body. The entire planet is a magnet. Every cosmic force, galactic empire, insane villain, dimensional threat, they all want a piece of Earth. They all want a piece of that ass. You've got the Sequids trying to turn humans into hosts, the Flaxans trying to pull up and take over Earth somehow. You've got people also trying to fix the world whether you like it or not. And then there's the Viltrumite pulling up anytime they feel like, just to threaten people and also tell them to get ready for an invasion. And through all this, we have regular people just leaving, going to school, falling in love, arguing online, completely unaware that somewhere in space right now, there are beings trying to end their planet. There are beings trying to take over their planet. And the worst part is that there is nowhere to hide. Even if you were to know, you can't move anywhere. You can't hide. You can't leave off the grid and be safe. Every single person is involved, whether they choose to be or not. And for the heroes, those niggas are barely staying alive, constantly getting whooped so bad they end up in the ICU. They are all one day away from giving up, and that's the invincible universe. So yeah, this universe is one of the worst places to exist as a regular human being. Your government is also a necessary evil, because they do some illegal shit they shouldn't be doing, but they're doing it for a good cause too. There's also the Viltrumite that are always pulling up to the planet every single time to do something crazy. Your heroes are either weak, traumatized, or just straight up ass. There is a multiverse of evil people that just can pull up anytime. 18 of them just pulled up and literally destroyed the entire world in seconds. There is no safe corner to hide. Absolutely horrifying. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video to your friend. Let them know how dangerous this universe is, and please don't forget to comment. Let me know what you think about this video in general, and do you think you might survive in this universe, or do you think there is a much worse universe than the invincible universe? Let me know in the comment down below. Till next time, as usual, au revoir.